Hi everyone. So today I'm doing a review on the MotoTote motorcycle hitch carrier, and it's just been great. I can say everything from the quality of the components, the steel and the hardware that's being used, the installation instructions. It's been very straightforward and really amazing how everything's coming together. I even got with the MotoTote motorcycle hitch carrier, I got the LED light kit for it. So it's packaged really nice, integrates very well with the trailer hitch setup that I have. And overall, the entire process has been very straightforward, especially with the installation of the hitch. There's a zero wobble kit that's included, so really being able to limit the left and right kind of sway and overall allowing enough movement with the entire setup so that when the motorcycle is connected to and loaded up onto the hitch carrier, it's working very great. And I actually picked up a motorcycle from Silicon Valley, and I live in Southern California. So I went from Southern California, drove it all the way up there with no problems, and then picked up the motorcycle. Actually picked up 1098S Tricolore from my buddy at Ducati, and then dropped it back off, and then went to pick up this bike, which is a Ducati 1198 SP, and you can imagine it's a special bike, definitely a great addition to the garage. But I had to be safe with it and make sure that I was ready for the journey. So what I ended up using was two Tyrefix units, right, that hold the bike down from the front of the um, wheel of the bike, and then one in the back of the wheel of the bike, and really attach those at the tie down points of the MotoTote. And it works well. You can remove the front fender, right, and then it works great. Or you can kind of loosen the front fender and then sneak it in under there. Both works great as far as holding and tying down the front wheel as well as the rear wheel, because you want to make sure that the front wheel, especially with the MotoTote, is held on and being held onto the wheel chock that's integrated into the unit. As far as the additional tie down measures, I also got some Protaper straps, right? So I didn't want to go with the ratcheting straps. I just wanted to come down with like the cam lock straps, because most of the weight anyways is being held by the Tyrefix units, front and rear. I just wanted that additional support, that additional backup, especially since the bike and keeping it stabilized over bumps. And I matched that actually with Canyon dancers, right? So I installed Canyon dancers, had the two Protaper tie down straps, strapping into the front tie down unit of the MotoTote motorcycle carrier, and then I was able to have that additional point of security for the long journey. That's a 7 to 10 hour drive depending on bumps and traffic situations, and I just wanted that extra support and insurance, so to say. I really enjoyed the Protaper as well, the straps, because it has this articulating kind of carabiner style setup that ties down. But overall, the entire MotoTote setup with both Tyrefix's front and rear, and then having the Canyon dancers with the Protaper, I mean, this was absolutely no issue. I could definitely, see the bike moving around, letting the suspension do its own thing as far as absorbing the bumps, but everything, no issues at all during the entire trip, and I'm very happy with the overall result, and a happy bike, of course, transported now beside me. And then for the removal process, it was also fairly straightforward, right? So once I could get the car kind of on an angle and reduce that inclination point, right? So you want to make sure you reduce the inclination point of loading and unloading by using either some type of natural slope or a driveway. You're able to then remove the rear strap, use the ramps that are included with the motorcycle carrier for MotoTote, and then remove the rear Tyrefix, then remove the front Tyrefix, and then lastly just remove the Canyon Dancers and Protaper portion of the setup, and then you can just unhinge it from the front wheel lock, and then just roll it down the ramp. So very smooth. Definitely can do it easy with one person. Just taking your time, of course, and making sure that you're not in a rush, because of course with the special bikes and the SUVs and so forth, it can get expensive just for a simple mistake. So definitely take your time out there. So this setup comes highly recommended from my side. Definitely no issues. Just make sure you do the calculation with the overall weight of the bike, weight of the motorcycle carrier, which is in the 60 to 70 pound range with the MotoTote. This bike is around 440 wet in pounds, right? So 440 pounds plus the 60 to 70 pounds of the MotoTote motorcycle carrier. That whole setup was under the 700 max tongue weight on my vehicle, which is a Chevy Traverse 2018. So from that setup perspective, when you're shopping around, just make sure you're doing the math and being clear of any kind of max weight situations. So just do the research ahead of time. But this setup worked great. So for track days, picking up bikes, selling bikes, whatever, absolutely great for that. So again, it's highly recommended from my side. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the content. Definitely thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, enjoy it out there and take it easy.